So as any self-respecting Sega stroke Sonic fan will know, the end of October is kind of special because here in the UK we're actually going to be getting the Mega Drive Mini 2. And all going well, I should be getting one, fingers crossed. So I've decided to do this week and next week something pretty cool which hopefully will lead up to the Mini 2. So we'll start off with this. This is Sonic the Hedgehog noise, the original Sega Mega Drive Mini. And fantastic. I pre-ordered mine from Amazon, got it the day it's released, put it on my shelf, and it's stayed there ever since. This has never ever been opened. I've never even plugged it in, and I didn't bother checking it because I wasn't ever going to play it because I've got nearly all the games on original cartridge anyway. But as everyone says, even my buddy Stuart's kind of like, it's almost perfect, it's just the sound is slightly out, ever so slightly out. But I digress. Let's have a look what I bought when this came out. Yeah, so 40 classic games plus 2 bonus titles. The Sega Mega Drive Mini. Ultimate computer games console including Sonic the Hedgehog. UHD 12, AC adapter not included. 16 rating. PEGI info. Includes 2 control pads. 16-bit arcade graphics plus digital stereo. The pads, that's very irritating. We should have got the 6 button pads. I know they went for the 3 button pads because when it came out in Europe, we had the 3 button pads, but they could at least give us one of each. But then I guess for like Street Fighter it would have been unfair. But hey, you know, you can actually buy the retro bit pads, which are 6 button. They're actually really, really great pads, and they're completely compatible with this. Alright, so this side, attention, no English. Mega Drive. The bottom, 16 plus with violence. Sega Europe Limited. HDMI. I think it's included, I'm not sure. Warnings. Manual. Manufacturer. Do not dispose of this console in domestic waste. Sega. And barcode. For you barcode battlers. If there actually is any of you out there. 16-bit, the ultimate computer games console. As you can see, it got dust. I tried to wipe all the dust off, but I missed some bits. An official Sega seal of quality. Because if you remember when they originally announced that At Games was going to do it, that would have just been the worst. I'm so glad they cancelled that partnership. Right, so here are the games. Streets of Rage 2. Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Shinobi 3. Alex Kidd. Alicia Dragoon, Altered Beast, Story of Thor, Castle of Illusion, Pro Protector, Comic Zone, Columns, Castlevania, we'll go back here, Monster World 4, never released in Europe, Mega Man Wily Wars, really crazily expensive, The Last Crusade, Landstalker, Kid Chameleon, Gunstar Heroes, Golden Axe, Ghouls and Ghosts, Eternal Champions, Echo the Dolphin, Earthworm Jim, Dynamite, Eddie, Fantasy Star 4, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Road Rash 2, Shining Force, Sonic Spinball, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Space Harrier 2, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Special Champion Edition, Strider, Wonder Boy, Virtua Fighter, on the other side, Vectorman, Toe Jam and Earl, Thunder Force 3, which of course never officially got released in the UK. Super Fantasy Zone. 40 classics. We have that one, the English version, that one, but of course we've got 2 bonus titles, as it clearly says there, and they are Darius and Tetris, an official Tetris product because it got made and it was never officially released. So, it's time to do something that's never been done and unbox this. Right, so I did have a quick look. No tape to cut or anything like that. So, let's just open it up and see how it goes. Some love. It really tightly packed that in there, haven't they? Check that out. Right, so we pull, looks like controller 1, controller 2. Manual and a cable, another cable that's falling on the floor, And this box comes out. So we've got that in the background. And we've got this box, which will actually contain a Mega Drive Minis. It does. Right, so let's have a gander at the other bits first. Alright, the instructions manual. Not that you're going to need to know, obviously you plug your power lead in and you plug your HDMI lead in and it all works. Yeah, and we've got a HDMI cable. Nice and sealed in the packet, which is handy. This it is the USB power supply, which of course you can either plug into like a PC or you can just get yourself a plug adapter. And then, as we have two, let's take a look at one of the pads. Yeah, no, I see what people are saying. That part there definitely doesn't feel right. That feels like the same sort of material as a 6-button pad. Then we've got A, B, C, and the start button. It does, you know, it feels definitely spot on. And I mean, it's really cool seeing, in fact, SEGA manufacture something else. And it's just that that's wrong. But the main thing in itself, let's take it out of the pad for the first time in history. Look, it has one of those sealy things on it. Are we ready? Oh, look at that. Came off lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, I don't know, well, so there's the USBs to plug in. It's quite funny that works, the on and off switches work. And even the reset's a button, which is really cool. That's awesome. I love the fact that works. That is really cool. I don't think that will adjust anything, it just obviously looks good. Power on, and look, obviously there's nouns in there, but you can move them. Around the back we have HDMI, the HDMI and the power lead, and on the bottom, does that, oh my god, yes it does, that comes off. God, could you just imagine if they released like a mini Mega CD or something, you'd be able to put it all in there. As he struggles like crazy to put it back together, but he gets there. And then we have SEGA Europe, 27 Great Western Road, Brentford, Essex. SEGA Mega Drive, and it's really super shiny, so unfortunately I can't read none of that. You find it's tiny, but yeah. So overall impressions are, I think it's an awesome bit of kit, and I love the fact that they actually went out and released this. It was really cool, obviously, because Nintendo released it, Sega decided to go and do it, and thank God they cancelled the agreement with At Games, because that would have just ruined everything, because At Games do that to everything they ever touch, they just ruin it. So yeah, there you go. So I wanted to show you guys that, and it's actually been unboxed, and I don't know if it was last year or the year before I bought it, but it's now out of its box. So there we go. That's blast processing for you.